Okay, be honest. Have you ever tried learning something like Python or data science and 5 minutes in, you are sitting there be like, wait, what just happened? And staring the screen with confusion? If no, I'm happy. But if yes, count me too. When I started learning programming, I was in the same mood, staring at the screen, replaying the same tutorial 3 times, still scratching my head. Sometimes I mugged up the logics without understanding. But after years of teaching, things changed and my way of understanding also changed. And that's exactly why I created ByteClassroom. Hey there, I am Premanan and welcome to my channel ByteClassroom. Over the years of teaching and mentoring the students, I noticed something important. Everyone learns differently. Some like a deep dive explanation, some prefer quick tips, and many just need one simple push to get started. So I thought, why not to bring all together in one place? And that's how Byte Classroom was born. So here I break down the technology, specifically Python and data science, into simple and easy to understand concepts. No jargon overload, no bluff, just practical skills that actually make sense. So how the channel is structured? We have got it broken down into some parts. Under each part, there are multiple hands-on modules. Okay, so we'll see what are those. The part one, we'll be seeing the introduction to programming and Python. So, under this particular part, we'll be starting from the very scratch, like what is programming and what are the key terminologies which is around programming and what is Python and some advantages and the history behind all those Python programming language and how to set up your Python environment. Suppose, say for example, we need to type the Python programming in some kind of a platform, right? So what are those platform and some basic introduction about those platform. Those are the things we'll be seeing in the part one. And in the part two, fundamentals of Python. So here we'll be seeing the basic syntax, variables, data types, functions, and control flow, and all those building blocks of every Python program related. Okay, so and in part three, we'll be seeing the data structures in Python. Don't panic, we won't be seeing DSA actually, but the basics in DSA like list, tuple, set, dictionaries, strings, and understand how the memory and data manipulations works actually. Okay, and in part 4, we'll be seeing the file and exception handling. So in order to handle the real world data, like we have so many formats of data, right? So most of them will be working with respect to CSV format and JSON format and many more formats like Excel sheet format and many database formats also available. But all those things and all we'll be seeing in this particular, how to assess all those datas and write a clean code, error-free code with exceptional handling. So by default, usually we'll be getting some kind of errors, right? So how to eradicate and bypass those kind of errors we'll be seeing in the part 4. And in part 5, we'll be seeing some advanced Python concepts like functional programming, decorators, generators, and context managers, and some useful built-in modules. And in part 6, we'll be seeing object oriented programming. In short, we call it as OOPS. Okay, so here we'll be learning about classes, objects, and the pillars of OOPS like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, and the jargons related to these concepts. And also the main thing is like how to structure a large application. So in short, the OOPS concept will be mainly useful for creating some real-time scenarios, games or apps, something like that, right? So in detail, we'll be seeing all those thing in part 6. And in part 7, statistics of data science. So, which is the fundus of data science. So, here in this, without the statistics, if you are straightly jump into the data science, then it will be no use. Okay, so we need to understand the data. So, it conveys the data, the numbers, or the data, whatever the format it may be. It conveys some kind of information. All those information can be found out by using the tool called statistics. So here in the statistics we'll be deeply get into the types of statistics, probability, distribution, linear algebra, and hypothesis testing. All those things will be dealing in the part 7. And in part 8, introduction to data science. So here we'll be learn the data science workflow and usage of libraries like pandas and numpy. So those are the basic libraries we need to understand. Without that we cannot do anything. And for the visualization we'll be using a matplotlib and cbon. So these are the things. And in part 9 we'll be getting into the machine learning. So here in this module, in this part, we'll be understanding what is machine learning and what are the types of a machine learning, what are the different types of algorithms under each types of a machine learning, what are the evaluation metrics we'll be following under each category, model tuning, and we'll work with some kind of a real-time data sets. Under part 10, we'll be studying the deep learning. So here we are getting introduced to the concept called neural networks, convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network, and the usage of a tensor and keras framework in order to work with the real-time data sets and many more advanced topics related to natural language process, which we call it as a NLP, and also computer vision. In short, we call it as a CVs. So till this, if you were understanding in the sense, it's more than enough to get into any kind of interview, because we all know that day to day there are many concepts, algorithms, and many things gets evolved with respect to the artificial intelligence, right? So till this, if you understand, these are the basic building blocks in order to work with any kind of a data science job description. And here's something special. At the end of every part, we will discuss MCQs for better understanding and some theory questions for logical scenarios and hands-on coding problems to skill ourselves. So that will vary from beginner level to the advanced level. So you can truly strengthen your understanding. So the ultimate thing is not about learning, but to skill ourselves. Unlike many materials and ideas which are openly available in this internet world, I am also sharing my thoughts. It may be unique or it may not be unique. Again, it depends upon the learners. Okay. So why the caption? One byte at a time. We are in the race. The tech world is so massive, and honestly, it can feel overwhelming at first. But if you take it slow, one chunk, one byte at a time, you'll be surprised how fast you will grow. That's a philosophy here. Teaching tech one byte at a time. Fine. So, by the way, If you are wondering whether the programming is really for you, especially if you are not from the engineering or especially from the computer science background, don't worry. In the next video, we are diving into exactly why learning programming can benefit any field. It's not only with respect to engineering. Okay, so make sure you don't miss it. See you there. So if you are ready to start learning tech in a bite-sized lessons, hit subscribe and let's begin the journey one byte at a time. I end the video by the quote, remember, every expert was once a beginner. So keep going one byte at a time. Happy coding ahead.